Alrighty, let's get started here. This episode's a little bit different than the other ones I've been doing. I've had this footage sit around for a while. I wasn't quite sure what to do with it because it's literally just me slaughtering zombies for an hour and a half with every long-bladed weapon I found in Season 1. No narration. I didn't record narration at the time, so it's like, what the hell am I going to do with all this footage anyway? And then I figured it out. I am going to use this footage to rant and rave about what the hell is even going on this YouTube channel anyway. So yeah, get started here. Started this YouTube channel 4 years ago, 2018-ish. Not trying to make it on YouTube or anything, like not trying to make it a career, become famous, any of that. I've just been recording this shit because I get up to all kinds of crazy and fun adventures and projects on Boyd, and kind of wanted to record them to watch them myself later. And I was like, yeah, you know, if I'm going to be doing this, I may as well throw it up on the internet and see if anyone else likes it. And so far, Mickey Nixon and about 5 other people like it. I kid. I got about 80 subscribers now. Yeah, so a little bit of information about this particular series and this multiplayer server that we're on. So this World War Z multiplayer server. I first ran it back in Build 40, actually, before I was even doing YouTube. And didn't really go very far. There weren't many players in the game. I was hosting it on my own hardware at home. But I had a good time, and that's it was actually the origination of my name, Axe for You. I made that my name because I was the admin. And whenever somebody joined the server, I would give them a free axe. And I would show up. My name would be Axe for You. I would give them an axe, and I would say, here's an axe for you. So, you know, that's where that came from, if you're ever wondering about it. Then, when Build 41 multiplayer came out in December of 2021, I was like, oh man, I gotta get this server going again. Start doing this. So I actually paid to get some hosting for the server. So I actually rent the server that we're playing on here. It's pretty cheap. It's like $10 a month, so it's really pretty reasonable. And we can get 20 players on it, or up to 20 players. I could probably get more in there if I was going to be a little shady. Just don't tell my hosting provider. But yeah, I put this together in December of 2021 because Build 41 multiplayer just came out. There's a huge surge of popularity in the game. I love this game, obviously. Making content for it for 4 years now. So I was like, you know, I gotta get a server going because there's gonna be a huge demand for it. And there was. We had a ton of players. We've had hundreds of players. Not even joking. Like, probably last count, it was around 250 different players have come through this server in the last 6 months that we've been running it. So rather successful, I think. Another reason for starting the server was none of my friends like this game. You know, I've tried to get a couple of them to play it, and they always have hated the controls or, you know, various reasons that people don't like Project Zomboid. So I was like, you know, none of my friends like to play this game. Maybe I should make some new friends. You know, meet some new people online. So that was kind of the point of the server. And again, I think it was pretty successful, especially with the Sunstar base here. I had a ton of people come through, have made some new friends. And I'd just like to mention that if any of you guys play Project Zomboid and want to play on a multiplayer server, you can play on this server. I'll put a link down in the description to the Discord, and you can apply. Well, you don't actually apply. You just ask for access because it's whitelisted. So that we don't get randos fucking up our shit, which will happen if you don't whitelist. But yeah, you guys can play on this server if you want with us. That's how we've gotten a few of our players, actually. They found the server through YouTube. So come on in if you feel like it. But yeah, none of us on the server knew each other before, you know, playing on here. So I've definitely been surprised and grateful for how it's transpired. Like, I thought this was going to be a super toxic community. It would require a lot of moderation, assholes left and right. And honestly, out of those 250 players that come through, I only had to ban one of them because they were a unapologetic neo-Nazi trying to recruit my players. And I was like, fuck y'all, fascists. Get the fuck out of here. For those of you who aren't aware, online video games are a fertile recruiting ground for far-right assholes. You know, they seek out lonely and disillusioned young men and try to radicalize them on places such as Zomboid servers. So just keep an eye out for that. And that's why I whitelist and monitor the chat and shit, make sure that these fucking guys don't get in there. But yeah, overall though, the server has been extremely welcoming. Like, all the people have been super nice, really cool people that we've been playing with. I've been really glad about it. So yeah, we're into season 2 now of the this World War Z server. You know, I record content for it. There's a couple other people, mostly streamers that record content. I think Hal also does YouTube. Halcyon. Put a link in the description to him too. But you know, other content creators are welcome too. Or if you just want to play and hang out on the server, also perfectly fine. Like, I actually record a very small fraction of what I do on the server. Like, I don't record all the time. I don't hop on and hit record right away. Like, I only record when I think something interesting is going to happen. So, like, the vast majority of the time, I'm just playing on the server, hanging out, having a good time. Not, like, trying to become famous off of other people or any of that shit. You know, we're all just here to play the game, have a good time, and have some crazy adventures along the way, and I like to be able to document them too. And you know, others have appreciated it too. They'll be like, oh man, I just watched that raid we did, and man, it brought back so many memories. It was so cool. But yeah, it's a good time. Regarding the actual making of YouTube content, so I'm doing this rant because there's been a bit of a uptick in interest in the channel recently. Somehow, for some reason, YouTube decided that it was going to recommend my content, or at least a few of my videos, to a wide audience. Generally, YouTube hates my content because I make long videos, and they can't show people as many ads, so they don't recommend it. They want you to have like between 20 and 30-minute videos, and if you do, then you know you're one of the cool people, and they'll recommend your shit. If you go longer than that, they ain't gonna recommend your shit. But yeah, like recently, I have no idea what prompted it. I think YouTube just kind of tries to fuck with small creators every now and then to be like, you know, we could help you with this if you paid us for it, because you can pay them to recommend your content. But like, they do it every now and then. But for example, one of my recent videos it has this metric called impressions. So anytime you see a thumbnail when you're on YouTube of a video, like on the home page or the sidebar, that's called an impression. And if they actually click and watch it, then it becomes a view. And the rate of that is your click-through rate. But generally, most of my videos get about 200 impressions. Like, they show it to about 200 people, and that's it. Recently, some of my videos have been getting like 55,000 impressions, stuff like that. Like, YouTube's actually showing it to people for some reason. I don't know, maybe I got better, maybe my content's better, maybe YouTube's gaslighting me, I don't know. Either way, there's been a bunch of new people here, so I just wanted to kind of talk to y'all about how I run the channel and all that. So, like I said, I'm not trying to get famous, I ain't trying to become a YouTuber, not going to be doing this long term. Just basically as long as I'm playing Project Zomboid, I'll probably record some videos. Probably not going to make it like a gaming channel or anything. Every now and then I'll record a video for a game or something, but primarily it's going to be Zomboid content. And like I said, I just do it for the love of it. You know, I do this because I enjoy it. So I think I have some cool adventures you guys would enjoy too. I definitely do. And yeah. So that's that. But yeah, if you like the channel, I don't really give a shit whether you like or subscribe. I mean, both of those things help YouTube recommend the content more, but again, don't really care whether they do or not. I'm just doing this for shits and giggles. So yeah. And with that, I don't know. I think I've ranted long enough. If you guys have any questions about like the channel or the server or anything, put them down in the comments. And I'll answer them as best I can. But I figured I'd give you guys a brief overview of what's on my mind currently regarding my content and the server. So yeah, I think we'll end there. And I'll catch you guys later for, this isn't an actual episode, but I'll catch you guys later for an actual episode of Project Zomboid. Peace. Actually, addendum. I'm not going to compress this down to 10 minutes. I'm going to keep the footage rolling. So enjoy some high-speed footage of me slaughtering zombies for an hour and a half in the cold January winds of the World War Z server. All right, now I'm going to stop talking. Enjoy.